Day 6 of the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar is a Y-Wing attacks Starfighter. This is from the set 10134 back in 2004. The set is worth over £600 now. It came with the R5D4, an astromech droid minifig. Some say that R5D4 should be regarded as a hero in the Star Wars world. He purposely malfunctioned when being sold by the Jawas, forcing Uncle Owen to buy R2-D2 instead. And we all know that R2-D2 had the hidden Death Star plans inside. The BTL Y-Wing Starfighter, more commonly called just the Y-Wing, was nicknamed the Wallowing Pig as it only had a Class 1 hyperdrive. With hyperdrives, the lower the number the faster. Millennium Falcon had a 0.5, I believe. This was a series of multi-role Starfighter bombers manufactured by Coenziar Manufacturing, commissioned by the Galactic Republic during the Clone Wars, and many surviving Y-Wings would go on to serve the Alliance to restore the Republic during the Galactic Civil War. Many models were made, but this one is the single-seat BTL A4 Y-Wing Assault Starfighter with no gunner. The Y-Wing's cockpit was connected via a reinforced central spar and crosswing to the two large Coenziar R200 ion engines. The pressurised cockpit seated a pilot protected by a transparent steel canopy. Each engine was fitted with 4 strong pylons that extended behind to support the long engine nacelle, at the end of which were desk ventrals that redirected thrust for manoeuvrability. A pair of thrust control jets were set in the aft central spar to give the Y-Wing greater agility as well. Repulsor lifts were fitted in the neck and the wings for atmospheric flight. A fuel recycling system gave the Y-Wing extreme efficiency during long-range missions, and in event that a craft would have to make an emergency landing, the pilot could dump the fuel from the engines. Y-Wings brandished their squadron colours and markings on the main cockpit module and the forward tips of the engine nacelles. It was fitted with 2 forward-firing laser cannons, either KX5s or IX4 models. These were designed to penetrate battle cruiser hulls, and they could have a devastating effect on lesser targets. Backing these up were twin SW4 or SW5 ion cannons mounted on a rotating turret. Lastly, there were a pair of MG7 Proton torpedo launchers, each with a 6-round magazine. These launchers could also be kitted out with concussion missiles, cluster missiles or proton bombs. The Y-Wings were heavily armoured with a titanium reinforced alu steel hull and Chem-Pack deflector shield generator. The generator was powered by the ion engines and linked to the shield projectors located across the Y-Wing's hull. This allowed the pilot to angle the shields for maximum protection or to cover damaged sections of the ship. The Y-Wing had an NH7 flight control avionics package and a photonics communication system, as well as an ANC 2.7 tracking computer linked to an S1 5G7 quick scan vector imaging system, an ANS 5D lock track full spectrum transceiver, a PA9R long range phase tachyon detection array, and a PG7U short range primary threat analysis grid. Phew, got that lot out. When operating at low altitudes, these sensors were so accurate that they could detect an escape pod sized target 5 kilometres away. The Y-Wings had an array of additional equipment geared towards these long-range missions. This included backup batteries, a secondary life support system, fresh water tanks, and an emergency flotation device. Because the Y-Wings tended to run a bit hot, a complex cooling system was run throughout the entire ship.